Cuisine of God. Shim Se-hee said, "The star of today cannot fall down here." Park Ji-woo, confused, said, Who are you?" As Park Ji-woo slowly closed his eyes, his vision blurred. A few moments later, Park Ji-woo woke up, and Jo Sung-joon said, "Hey, Park Ji-woo, wake up." Park Ji-woo woke up and said, How did I get back to the dorm? I went out for some air while drinking yesterday." Jo Sung-joon said, "You really do not remember? You went on a legendary solo run, and then—" As Park Ji-woo remembered Shim Se-hee catching him, he blushed. He looked at Shim Se-hee, speaking gibberish in his mind, and simply watched her pink lips move. Suddenly, Park Ji-woo spat rainbows at Shim Se-hee. Shocked, he froze like hard concrete in shame. He suddenly put on his clothes and ran through the halls shouting, I have to apologize right away." Jo Sung-joon said, "Tis, good job, good job." While running, Park Ji-woo asked, "Did I cause any other trouble?" Jo Sung-joon replied, "Ugh, did Shin's film get cut again?" Go Gi-jae's friend suddenly blocked Park Ji-woo and said, "Where are you rushing off to? You must be really happy you beat Gi-jae, huh? The youngest punks got wasted celebrating beating Gi-jae and completely lost it, did they not? Your Taemyeok life is seriously messed up now. Are they going to make it so you cannot even breathe in Taemyeok?" Go Gi-jae suddenly appeared and said, "Stop it now." His friends were shocked as Go Gi-jae slowly looked at them. The friends exchanged confused glances. A few moments later, Go Gi-jae and Park Ji-woo sat down. Go Gi-jae asked, "Who are you?" Park Ji-woo, confused, said, "Huh?" Go Gi-jae said, "Your seaweed soup. It tasted like the seaweed soup my grandpa used to make. Why?" Park Ji-woo said, That." Then he muttered to himself, "It is a bit difficult to explain. What should I do?" Go Gi-jae said, "No, never mind." Park Ji-woo asked, "Are you really quitting?" Go Gi-jae said, "It was Chef Nam Sung-hyun's order. I will go back to my grandpa's restaurant for now." Park Ji-woo said, "Then go apologize to Sung-joon before you leave." Go Gi-jae looked at them silently. Nam Sung-hyun, sous chef of Taemyeok, suddenly appeared. The atmosphere became heavier than necessary as he walked toward Go Gi-jae. He said, "Go change back into your chef's uniform." Go Gi-jae said, What? Why?" Nam Sung-hyun replied, "With this much commotion, I figured you would have come to your senses. Think carefully about why you lost." Go Gi-jae silently looked down, then turned away, saying, "Understood." He then said to Jo Sung-joon, "Jo Sung-joon." Jo Sung-joon, confused, said, "Huh?" Go Gi-jae said, "I was jealous, seeing your family supporting you." He walked away, adding, "I am sorry." Park Ji-woo was shocked, while Jo Sung-joon broke into a sweat. One of them said, "Did it not feel like a lot of things happened yesterday and today?" Jo Sung-joon said, "Yeah." Both Park Ji-woo and Jo Sung-joon said together, "But it feels like I am forgetting something." Nam Sung-hyun suddenly butted in and said, "Aren't you guys going to work?" Park Ji-woo and Jo Sung-joon were shocked to their bones and exclaimed, "Ah!" A few moments later, the chefs gathered. One said, "This is crazy, it is like a real big company." Jo Sung-joon said, "Hey, Taemyeok is practically a big company." Nam Sung-hyun, sous chef of Taemyeok, held his oversized tablet. Park Ji-woo said, "Huh? Why are they broadcasting this live?" Jo Sung-joon said, "Well, if you add up all the chefs here besides us, there are about 300. Nam Sung-hyun announced, "This week's Taemyeok main menu items are braised short ribs and royal-style abalone skewers. Let us check the ingredients right away. Abalone skewers, thinly sliced or scored abalone, simmered in soy sauce over low heat." He continued, "Junior chefs, you are in charge of preparing the ingredients. Intermediate chefs, prepare the cooking and sauce mixing. These short ribs, the thickness is uneven. Please try to match the shaping standards more when you cut them. The abalone innards processing is a bit disappointing. Please trim the ends of the innards delicately." A boy said, "As expected, Chef Nam Sung-hyun's top disciple is different." His friend replied, "That is right. He is directing everything while checking each item, leaving no gaps." As Nam Sung-hyun looked at the ingredients, he said, "Check the condition of the astragalus and jujubes. The storage condition was very dry, and the astragalus might crumble and be difficult to use. If the jujubes are too dry, their sweetness decreases." A red-haired teacher with glasses said, "Yes, I will replace them right away." Jo Sung-joon said, "Wow, scary. How can he grasp everything at a glance? So that is what it takes to become a top chef." Park Ji-woo thought to himself, "Taemyeok's sous chef, top chef Nam Sung-hyun. He is someone I will eventually have to face." Park Ji-woo asked Jo Sung-joon, "What is Chef Nam Sung-hyun's level at Taemyeok?" Jo Sung-joon said, "Chef Nam Sung-hyun is the best of the best. He takes care of everything from menu development to ingredient inspection. Moreover, even though Chef Hong Si-won passed away, and he immediately took over as the acting head, everything is running smoothly. Park Ji-woo thought junior, intermediate, senior, and above that is top chef? I still have a long way to go, as Shim Se-hee carried 2 boxes of vegetables. As Park Ji-woo was shocked, he looked at her and said to himself, "She is Shim Se-hee." Jo Sung-joon explained, "She is a junior chef the same age as us, and she placed first in last year's entrance test. She is the prettiest among our junior chefs, though she has seemed a bit down lately." Park Ji-woo blushed and thought, "Is she angry at me? But why did she follow me outside? When should I apologize? Would it be weird if I did it now?" As Park Ji-woo broke into a sweat, Jo Sung-joon said, "You can just say sorry. What is so difficult about that?" Park Ji-woo stammered, Is that so?" Meanwhile, Shim Se-hee was eating a potato, looking confused. Park Ji-woo thought, but is Se-hee hungry? "She's eating that raw." The sexy red-haired teacher with glasses said, "Everyone pay attention. The astragalus and jujube supplies have arrived. We need someone to go pick up the new batch." Park Ji-woo thought, the ingredients that were dry earlier, would it not be too awkward if I went with Se-hee right now? The teacher said, These two are perfect. Se-hee and Ji-woo, go pick up the supplies." As Shim Se-hee looked at Park Ji-woo, he thought, this, a chance? A few moments later, Park Ji-woo said to the old man, "We will go get them." The old man said, "Okay." "Chefs, have a great day today too." As Park Ji-woo and Shim Se-hee walked together, she continued eating her potato. Park Ji-woo thought, it is so awkward. Should I just say something? He said, "Se-hee, what are you eating? Does it taste good?" Shim Se-hee continued to eat her potato in silence. Park Ji-woo asked, "When did you join Taemyeok?" Shim Se-hee replied, "A long time ago." Park Ji-woo sweated and said, "Huh? A long time ago? Oh, I see. Did you get home okay yesterday?" Shim Se-hee said, "Yeah." Park Ji-woo asked, "Did you eat breakfast?" "I woke up late and came straight here, so I did not eat." Shim Se-hee said, "I ate." Then she looked back and said, "Park Ji-woo." Park Ji-woo, sweating in confusion, said, "Huh?" Shim Se-hee said, "Let us go over there." Park Ji-woo said, "Huh? Over there?" A few moments later, they arrived at the place and Shim Se-hee opened the door. Park Ji-woo thought, what is this? Why is there a kitchen in such a remote place? Stove, sink, refrigerator, someone uses it. There is ramen too, and no dust. Suddenly the door closed. As Park Ji-woo looked at Shim Se-hee confused, she said, "It is just the two of us now." She smiled with intent. Park Ji-woo thought, what is that? That laugh. Something feels strange. He said, "Se-hee?" As he held the light switch, Shim Se-hee creepily walked toward him. Park Ji-woo suddenly turned on the lights. She emitted dark energy and said, "Hun, gry." As the dark energy growled at Park Ji-woo, he screamed, "Ah! Ah, help! Someone help!" In a different kitchen, Jo Sung-joon's friend said, "Jo Sung-joon, are you not going to eat?" Jo Sung-joon said, "Huh? Yeah, there are kids waiting separately." His friend replied, "All right, then we will go first." Jo Sung-joon thought, "No, why are they not here yet? It is lunchtime." As he opened the window, he muttered, "I can understand Se-hee, but I hope Park Ji-woo is not causing trouble somewhere again." Meanwhile, Park Ji-woo managed to evade Shim Se-hee. He screamed like a little girl, ghost." Shim Se-hee looked back at him and said, "Hey, looks delicious." Park Ji-woo shouted, "Her eyes have completely gone crazy?" As Shim Se-hee attacked him, Park Ji-woo used a pan to block her strike. At a time when even the Grim Reaper is not around. This is a big problem. He thought, darn it, I am cornered? Hey, you have been looking for food since earlier, right? Eat this. He threw a potato at Shim Se-hee, but a demon cat suddenly caught the potato in its mouth and coughed, "Cough!" Park Ji-woo said, "Huh? Did that work?" The demon cat roared, "This is not the taste I want. I should at least eat you first." As the demon cat rushed toward him, Daejang-geum suddenly appeared and formed a barrier. Park Ji-woo was shocked. Daejang-geum looked back at him and said, "Ji-woo, did you not miss me?" The Grim Reaper shouted, "Daejang-geum teacher, hey, what are you doing holding food in front of a food ghost?" Park Ji-woo said, "Then what am I supposed to do? The only things I can grab right now are ingredients." The Grim Reaper warned, "Food ghosts are really dangerous. Your soul could have been eaten." Park Ji-woo said, "Oh, right. Then I almost died again?" The Grim Reaper said, "Daejang-geum teacher, please catch those things for a moment." Daejang-geum replied, "All right." Park Jian-woo said, "There is something I want to check." He waved a pack of noodles, and the food ghost looked at it. He waved it again in the opposite direction, and the food ghost followed. Park Jian-woo thought, well, it definitely reacts to food no matter what. But clearly, it seemed like there was a specific food it was looking for. The food ghost snarled, "This is not the smell." Park Jian-woo asked Dae Jang-geum, "Can I ask what kind of food you want?" Dae Jang-geum said, "This food ghost is too consumed by instinct right now. I think we need to deal with the gathered lesser spirits first." Grim Reaper said, "I'll help you, Teacher Jang-geum. If we deal with the lesser spirits first, the main body of the food ghost hidden inside will come out." Dae Jang-geum said, "All right, let's do that." As Shimsehi levitated, Grim Reaper said, "I beseech the heavens and earth. Drive away the 3 disasters and 8 difficulties, and the karma of the 3 lifetimes. Sever the ties of obsession, and leave this earthly realm." The food ghost emerged from Shimsehi's chest. Park Jian-woo, Dae Jang-geum, and Grim Reaper looked at her lying on the floor. Park Jian-woo said, "Will Sehi be okay if we do this?" Dae Jang-geum said, "No, we need to deal with the main body inside her for it to be safe." Park Jian-woo was shocked. Suddenly, the food ghost towered over them. It looked at Park Jian-woo with an ominous grin. The food ghost said, "Ho, Hong-si-won. Bring out the kimchi pancake." Park Jian-woo said, "No, it's been ages since Uncle Hong passed away." In another scene, a man in a suit and glasses said, "Braised short ribs and abalone dish as the main menu this week. It's not trendy at all. In a word, it's old." He sneered and continued, "Answer me, Top Chef Nam Sung-hyun, what are you doing here picking a fight during prep time?" "I've come up with a pretty great business idea. I'm going to release products under the Hong Sai-won name." The man in the suit said, "Do you know when chefs are most praised? When they're dead. Only after they die do people call their food legendary." He looked at the portrait of Hong Sai-won and continued, "Now, with all sorts of media praising Hong Sai-won's achievements and people longing for his food, now is the time, Chef Nam Sung-hyun." Nam Sung-hyun, sous chef of Timyok, asked, "What are you trying to say?" The man in the suit replied, 5 billion won. If you accept my offer, I'll give you 10% of the profits from the new business. We'll cover the market with private label products under the Hong Sai-won name. If every citizen buys just 10,000 won worth, 50 billion won in sales is a piece of cake." Nam Sung-hyun said, "Then doesn't your calculation go wrong? Sales aren't purely profit." The man in the suit scoffed, "What are you talking about? It's 50 billion won per menu item. To do that, we need a bit of a scenario. At least 10 items must be released. A successor who perfectly recreates the taste of the deceased Hong Sai-won will oversee the product creation." As he pointed at the banner that read Timyok Head Chef Selection Competition, he continued, as his direct disciple, "Wouldn't that be possible for you? The Head Chef Selection Competition. In 1 month, every round, you must create a dish that is evaluated as if Hong Sai-won has come back to life. For my business plan to go smoothly, we need a new superstar, someone who can perfectly replicate Hong Sai-won's taste." Meanwhile, Park Jian-woo chopped carrots with incredible speed. The food ghost cried out, "Hong Si-won's kimchi pancake! Crispy edges, crispy, sour savory." Grim Reaper, sweating, said, "Ah, this is beyond our power?" Dae Jang-geum said, "Mr. Grim Reaper." Grim Reaper replied, "Exorcism isn't my specialty. Usually, food ghosts die without being able to eat the food they intensely loved in life. You have to feed them that food for them to find peace." The food ghost groaned, "Salty, savory, sizzling." Grim Reaper shouted, "So you food ghost scoundrel, explain the exact taste." Park Jian-woo said, "Savory and salty, sizzling on the fire," as he remembered his past with Hong Sai-won. Hong Si-won once told him, "That taste is just a hair's breadth away. It's all about heat control." Park Jian-woo gasped, "Huh, I remember, the recipe that Uncle Hong Si-won made." He looked inside the refrigerator. Dae Jang-geum said, "Jian-woo, hurry, we can't hold on for long." Park Jian-woo shouted, "I remember. That pancake the food ghost was looking for, I'll make it." Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.